Hi, welcome back. This is the Price Action Analyst. I'm just having a look at Verge. Had a request for Verge coin XVG. This is also on my model portfolio, and I might have even had a buy recommendation on it. So just looking at what happened, price has come back down and consolidated here, and it's consolidated close to this previous low where there was a big spike off of it. So if I zoom in up on that, so there was a big spike off that, and those lines, that's where price has sort of come out of now. So price went up and it's come back down and consolidated sort of within those lows. And then consolidated there for a while and staged a breakout on high volume and retraced. And so these are support and resistance lines. So within the retrace, with this strength, I usually expect, this is a leg down, a second leg down, which is better than, one leg. And then it kind of started to push out of there. And obviously this ended up being a false break. So, this is, the most ideal way to play anything is to wait for it to prove itself. So wait for the breakout and then hit the retest. It's also the hardest thing to do psychologically. So, you see it going, you want to get in, and you get squeezed. So whether you got in or not, if you got in, obviously you're taking heat, but it's not, unless you've like loaded up on the position and leverage, it's not, life threatening. The entry was probably around 687 and we're at 5.2. So percentage, it's a lot, but you should be taking sensible positions in each of these coins, right? Like, you don't want to bet the farm on anything. Hopefully people know that already. So anyways, whether you're in it and you're losing money or you're still looking to get into it, actually, and I hold a few cryptos, so I actually did buy here, so I am losing money on this. I think I can't remember. I think I swapped out of something. I think I might have swapped out of Xcoin and put it in Verge right here. So I am losing money relative to Bitcoin. And there's no US dollar pair for Verge. So anyways, whether you're losing money or you're looking to get in or add more to your position, I'd be looking at a few things. So you've got resistance and support here. So this looks, this price action looks very weak. So, you might have called that inside support. It's come down through that. And so I would initially mark up areas where I expect to see buying support, but now that this is kind of pushed through support, what we should be expecting is that eventually it's going to come down here and retest this support level. So, trading this, you're looking at it, you're waiting for it to turn around because you want to go long or you're in it. But really, my expectation now is that it should come down here and test or wash support. So, that might even mean a new sort of short-term low, because if it retests this trend line, that trend line, it's below support, right? So regardless of where it goes, what I'm waiting for is buying support. And the thing is, now that you've got this strength, you rarely just get buying support out of there. So that, you know, if it went down here and just pushed out, that would be what I call a V spike. Those are very rare. And when that happens, it's very bullish. What's more likely is price will keep meandering down here. And then when it's exhausting, it'll start to leave a series of wicks. And you'll get some strength off of that. And you'll get a retest of that low area, and if you get buying strength off that, that's a major, an ideal place to go long. So really the short, what I'm trying to say is that now you would just watch price. So price, you know, I have two options: being in this position and losing money. I can cut the position or I can continue to watch. I think I'll just continue to watch, because I think Verge will eventually, so this is not necessarily based on the chart, it's just, I don't think Verge is just going to push down here, especially after this consolidation pattern and this breakout. I expect maybe a wash of this support, but then, you know, support, resistance, and then we'll see. So if I can get a buying, you know, evidence of buying anywhere in here, that would be my next entry point. So that's how I would play. Sorry, these charts are really annoying me. That's how I would play this price action. Basically, now, if you're in, you either wait or you cut the loss. Otherwise, you just watch it. It's going to come down further, and hopefully here there's substantial buying support that you can play off. And also, that scenario I described to you where it kind of forms a W, if it rockets off that, when it retests what would be inside support, then you can hit that long. So you can actually wait for all that buying support to paint in, wait for the breakout, and then hit the retest. So it's kind of like this. You get all this meandering along. You hear support. This is inside resistance. You get a breakout, and you see it, and you're like, all right, that's a breakout, and you hit this retest long. So you wait for the action to prove itself, and then when it retests, that's where you're looking to get long. And this is the hard thing about trading. You know, if you're getting long here, you're getting long in the midst of red bars. And that's the sort of psychological trading. When you're new to trading, you want to get long here. The trick is to train yourself to get long in the midst of red bars. So when I see red bars, I'm I'm looking for a place to get long. So that's kind of how I would think about where Verge is at now. Just thinking what else I can tell you about that. So yeah, for people expecting, expect Verge as Bitcoin appreciates too. If you haven't watched the video I did last night about what the effect of appreciating Bitcoin's having on everything, watch that. As Bitcoin appreciates, this is going to push down. But I think long term, you will get another push up eventually, usually. But this is a false breakout, and this is a lesson here too, right? You want to get long here, you're waiting for the break, and it's just enough to sucker everyone in, and then down it goes. And that's what the market does. That's an efficient market. An efficient market is my definition of efficient market is a market that makes it very hard to take a position and not have it go against you. So you buy here, you see a breakout, you buy it here, you're making money. Test your entry again, goes against you. And price might eventually get up here, but if you got in here, it didn't let you, make that money without testing your entry. That's efficiency. This is efficiency. So that, when you get very liquid short-term markets like futures markets, they're very efficient. It's very difficult to make. it's very difficult to get in a trade and just leave it and have it go your way. It doesn't work like that. It flushes people out. So these people that got in, they're likely to be tested. You know, this price action here, it's likely to be tested. It's gonna, all these people that have been making money that are still holding the position, this price is gonna come and challenge them, right? There's different ways to think about it, but very rarely will you have untested air or untested price action. You know, this was air, and you know, all the people that are laughing at you when you're like, take profits here because it's leaving a series of wick, and you get, you know, all the dickhead comments on the channel about, oh no, it's gonna keep going, you're a fool, right? Those are people that are new and don't understand the way this works. And but I'm not saying this to be bitchy. They're just representative of your starting psychology, right? Oh no, it's going, like I gotta get in, it's going, right? This air, you know, when I see this, I'm thinking about this. This is very rarely untested. Boom. Now the air is filled. Where's the next pocket of air? Here. You know. So on the flip side, when you get that buying scenario, when it pushes out, when that leaves air, that air is a very, very good place to get long. You watch price time and time again will retrace and hit that air and push out. So that's kind of what I'm looking for an entry. So for all the people that subscribe to my service, you'll see weight recommendations. You know, I had a buy recommendation. If you bought here, then like me, okay, you're losing money. So it's up to you whether to cut the position or wait. I think I'm now probably going to wait. And then when I see an entry down here, I will, it will be in the, you'll get an alert. And then you can either add to the position or get in for the first time. Anyways, that's just a video on how I manage trades that don't go our way. And how I look to play them in the future. You know, if I thought that price was going to push down here and come down here, then I'd probably recommend that you cut it. But given this consolidation, I think that that's unlikely. Everything's possible. I think the high probability event is down here. You're going to see some buying support. And as this comes down here, the Bitcoin strength might have subsided. And so you will see some positive action. If it pushes out here and retest, that's the long. You know, that, and I'll probably tell subscribers, you know, this, not only is this a buy entry, this is, I'm very, like, I have a very high conviction. So, you know, maybe take a higher position here or something like that, a larger position, but not, you know, within reason, of course. Anyways, thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel. And also, if you're interested in the alerts, please consider subscribing to my service. The information and how to do that's in the description box of the videos. Thanks very much.